I present to you the stock market sisters, Ty, Kendall, Steph, and Charlie with an I. Again, the stock market sisters.
It was a warm afternoon in the inner city. Kids played double dutch in the street. Music drifted from a nearby window. On the front stoop of an old apartment building, 4 girls sat close, watching the world move around them. Across from them, Grandpa Haven sipped hot green tea from a mug, his eyes calm and knowing.
Grandpa, how do people get rich?
Ty asked it gently, like someone who's been thinking about it for a while.
Yeah, like, some people got everything. But Mom and Dad, they work hard and we still struggle. Is it just luck?
Responded Kendall.
Or is there some trick nobody told us about?
Bubbly Steph chimed in. Baby Charlie kicked her little feet and let out a tiny laugh, happy just to be in the mix. That's a real good question. Let me tell y'all something. Some people work for money, but the rich, they make money work for them. The girls blinked, confused but curious.
Wait, what does that even mean?
It means if you want to be rich, you can't just work a job your whole life. You've got to learn how to invest. That's the key. That's what wealthy folks do. He took another sip of his green tea, letting it settle. And lucky for y'all, I can teach you how. The girls sat up straight, their eyes shining with possibility.
Okay then, show us how to make money work for us.
Kendall excitedly shouted.
Yeah, where do we start?
And can we teach other kids too?
Grandpa Haven smiled wide, full of pride. That's exactly what we gon' do. But first, let me tell y'all a little story. All right, let me tell y'all a story about 2 young men from the neighborhood, James and Andre. James was smart, got good grades, and went straight to work after high school. He got a job at the warehouse, making $18 an hour. Every week, he'd get his check and spend it. New sneakers, video games, fast food, you name it. Andre also worked at a warehouse, making the same $18 an hour. But instead of spending everything, he did something different. Ty, leaning in.
What did he do?
He started investing. Every paycheck, he took just $50 and bought shares of companies he used every day. Nike, McDonald's, even the company he worked for. Flash forward. 5 years later, James is still working at the warehouse, but his car broke down, so he took out a loan. Rent went up, so he had to work extra shifts. He had no savings, no investments, just his job. Meanwhile, Andre, he still had his job, but his investments had grown. His Nike stock doubled. McDonald's stock paid him dividends every 3 months. Free money. And one day, he realized something crazy. He didn't need to work overtime anymore because his investments were making money for him. Steph, eyes wide.
Wait, so his money was making more money?
Grandpa Haven nods, smiling. That's right. While James was working for money, Andre had figured out how to make money work for him. The girls are shocked. Kendall asks,
So Andre didn't have to work forever?
Nope, because he had a plan. And that's the same plan I'm about to teach y'all. He picks up his green tea, takes a sip, and leans back with a knowing smile. Y'all ready to start investing?
Yes.
Yes.
And baby Charlie echoed as best as she could.
We are the stock market sisters, Ty, Kendall, Steph, and baby Charlie. We're here to teach the history of money, from the block to the boardroom. This is an UncleGrandpaHaven presentation. Before there was money, there was the hustle. People traded what they had, like gym shoes for iPhones or braids for game tokens. If someone wanted it, you made a deal. That's called bartering.
But bartering had a big problem. What if nobody wanted what you had? You had to find the perfect match just to make a trade. It was slow, messy, and didn't always work. So people came up with something better: money. They used things like salt, shells, and gold. It made trading faster. It wasn't about what you had. It was about what it was worth.
Money changed the world, but not for everybody. Some people were locked out. They couldn't earn, save, or own. They were just trying to survive.
Just earning money isn't enough. If you want to build wealth, you have to know what to do with it. That's where investing comes in. It's how you make money work for you. In our next lesson, we're talking stocks. What are they? Why do they matter? And how can we own a piece of the companies we love?
Lesson 1. Complete the history of money. Next time, we dive into stocks and ownership. We're just getting started.
That one question changed everything. They chose the investor's path. And this is just the beginning.